Hi, I'm Byron. I'm happy to share this quote with you today. This quote was originally shared on the BJJ Brick podcast by one of our guests. If you enjoy the quote, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then go check out the podcast. It's a weekly show. We talk about lots of jiu-jitsu. So here goes the quote.
Possibilities are endless when you have determination.
And what does that mean to you?
I came to this country, my friend, with in 2005 with $3,000 on my pocket, and I have a previously marriage, and I have to stay in Philadelphia, which is I have a really good friend of mine that's every year he used to go to Brazil and visit wherever I was teaching. As a matter of fact, I was teaching Barra da Tijuca for Ricardo Liborio, the owner of American Top Team. That gave me a great opportunity to handle a couple of classes and a couple of office students, which is I still have friendship connection with them. And then I met this gentleman named Noah Spear. He's located in Philadelphia. He's teaching at Platon BJJ. And he always telling me, man, you should go to U.S. You should go to U.S. And I said, why? Because, I think you have potential. So I said, well, maybe one day, but until this time, it was not possible. Long story short, last thing that you know, I was here in Philadelphia. Not here. I'm in Miami, but I was in Philadelphia, and I contacted him and I said, man, I'm here. Hey, listen, I'm going to open up a school in a couple of months. I mean, why don't you stay with me and teach it by my side? And I can have you as my partner. So, oh, great. So in the meantime, I was not having a job. I was not teaching. I was just having a couple of private lessons with the Camp Mola. And then another good black belt friend of mine they come from Phil Migliazzi Brothers at Balance Studios in Philadelphia. And I ended up being a chef. And I never cooked in my life. I ended up doing turkey burgers, veggie burgers, and wraps, and sandwiches, and hard-boiled eggs, and all those kind of stuff on the menu has in a nice restaurant called Philadelphia 2601 to a good friend of mine that we became a good friends, Rob, and he has also a restaurant in New Jersey called Carmine's, and man, this guy gave me an opportunity to cook, and I was working a couple of hours a day, making a couple of extra bucks here and saving here, saving there. That thing that I was the full-time chef for the restaurant. And I had in my black belt, and I was working a restaurant 8 hours a day, and then getting a train to go to teaching Chestnut in a gym called CrossFit Philly, which is the owners that back then was Pamela and Jason. I still talk to both of them. Really good friends also. The good thing about it, the sport community, once you humble and once you present yourself the way that you are, your connections, your friendship just go far and beyond. That's why I believe that everything is possible if you have determination. And I was determined to one day have my school, have my students, have my team, have my squad to be able to live my dream, and here we are, with the help with a couple of friends. I used to have 4 owners before the previously gym that I have right now. We dissolute the ownership so that way I can keep the dream going because they have their own jobs. And then that's why I keep striving my determination, and with the help of my wife, Julie, that cannot be possible. She's the one that actually was my base. She's the one that actually was I tell this to my students, right, that in life we have 2 type of persons, and whoever is married, you have 2 type of women. And you have the balloon and you have the cannonball. The balloon woman always is going to try to lift you up. No matter the fall that you have, you fall 100 times, 1,000 times, 2,000 times. That woman is going to be there for you to lift you up. That's the woman that you got to be blessed and respect to her. And you're going to have the one that is going to put you down all the time, and maybe love is blind and you're not going to see that until you realize, man, why are we with this woman? And we're not here to talk about relationship because everybody has yours, but I truly believe that I have a beautiful balloon woman on my side. She lifts me up all the time, and she's bright, and she gave me like two beautiful childs, Mateus and Emma, and I'm super happy, you know, and I keep putting more goals in my life till I go and I achieve and I overcome, you know. That's why I said the possibilities are endless when you have determination. If you are determined, everything is possible, my friend.
Wow, yeah, and you're proving that with your determination and the work you put in. So it sounds like you have a great system of support there.